Black Friday is still days away, but the deals are already here.
It seems like it's been every Friday is Black Friday since November started.
And the ads are everywhere, not just in stores.
I keep getting a lot of emails from like all the different companies.
But will the discounts entice you to open your wallet?
Definitely want to do some Black Friday shopping for sure.
And that's good news for our next guest. Marion Lasaw is the co-owner of Saco Living, a furniture and home decor business in Toronto. And joining her is Bruce Winder, a retail analyst who's been watching the changing landscape. And Marion, let's start with you. Like a lot of stores, Saco started Black Friday sales earlier than usual this year. Why?
Yes, people have been asking a lot about when is our next sale, and we've noticed that some of our competitors are even running sales the entire month of November. So we decided to start a little bit earlier this year.
And so Black Friday is not until this coming Friday. So when is your Black Friday sale actually going to start?
So we're actually doing it in two parts. We're offering first discount on the biggest pieces, sofas, furniture, rugs, and we're starting Black Friday early this week. We're running it for a week instead of a weekend.
And Bruce, give us the wider view in terms of retail in Canada. What is happening out there?
Yeah, it's projected to be a bit of a soft year for retail. There was a report that came out a few weeks ago from Deloitte, and according to their records, they're forecasting holiday sales will be down about 11%. So consumers on average will spend $1,350. And they're looking at things like gifts being down about 18%, gift cards being down about 14%, but ironically, things like travel going up. And they've really talked about how essentials are going to do well, but discretionary items are going to have a harder time this year.
You know, Marion, when I walk through the mall and I see all the early sales from places and deep discounts, like 40, 50%, as a shopper, that makes me feel good. But I kind of worry about retailers. Are you worried about how this holiday season may go for you?
So it's a little early to say and to answer to that question. I still hope for the best. What I know is our customers are very loyal, and we've noticed that they buy with intentions to help us as small business, and they buy a lot more quality than quantities.
Bruce, it looks like Canadians are going to be spending very differently and spending less this holiday season. Tell us about that.
Yeah, the report also talks about how Canadians are looking for a deal. You know, Canadians are looking to buy things on sale. They're starting earlier, as Marion mentioned. And I think retailers are going to respond. I'm already seeing it. You know, you look at early sales, you look at Amazon started their Prime Day in October, and really the whole month of November has become Black Friday month, because you're seeing really good deals right now, and you're seeing deals that maybe last year were 30 or 40%. Now they're 40 or 50% off. You're seeing bonus points. You're seeing all kinds of sweeteners from retailers to try to entice customers to shop.
And Marion, you got the big chains, obviously, that are formidable competition for smaller independent stores like yours. And so when you hear Bruce talk about those deep discounts, many of them from the big chains, do you worry about how you'll be able to compete with that? Was that going to be a problem?
Yes, it's hard to see 40% off. We definitely can't compete with that, and we're hoping that our clients can understand that. We're always trying to be very transparent. I share a lot on social media as well about all our challenges, our journey at Saco, and I think that helps people to understand where they're shopping and what to expect from us.
Okay, Bruce, I'm going to ask you something that seems kind of opposite the theme that we're following here so far, because I am, you know, like I think it's going to be tough for some retailers. But from a shopper's perspective, are there any products or sectors that you think will be particularly good in terms of bargains?
Yeah, I think you'll see particularly the consumer electronics sector with lots of sales, because they've been trending down. Furniture as well, and apparel. Apparel's been trending down too. So I think you're going to see those types of retailers really dial it up in terms of their save stories, points, you know, any offer they can to sweeten the deal for consumers.
And it sounds to me, Bruce, that this is the time to buy, right? To take advantage of this Black Friday window. Yeah,
it should be. You know, it's probably the best chance, but there's going to be, you know, a lot of other sales between now and December 25th too. But yeah, this really kicks it off. So it's a great time to buy this week if it makes sense for you.
All right, Marion, one last thing, and this is your opportunity to, on behalf of not just your store, but small independent stores all across the country, what's the pitch to customers to buy local, to buy independent as opposed to the big chains?
But you have to encourage local and small businesses because everyone loves them. Everyone loves to walk on the streets and see stores open. And yeah, I think we should all be conscious about that and where we spend our money.
Well, hopefully we find the sweet spot between good deals for consumers and prices that allow retailers to continue their businesses. Thanks to both of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Marion Lasaw, co-owner of Saco Living, and Bruce Winder, retail analyst, and both are in our Toronto studio. A master chef and his social media savvy son come together for a can't miss collaboration.
You know what the gritty is, Dad?
Well, don't ask me stupid questions, son. I get bread. Put the dough in there.
Their recipe for success is next. A celebrity chef gets to bond with his Gen Z son.
I always trying to see what in his mind because I'm old school and he's the young school.
They get a huge audience by being themselves.
My dad is always making like crazy stuff like this.
But sometimes a kid just wants chicken.
Yeah, exactly. Money shot.
For decades, Susur Lee built an international reputation for creativity in the kitchen. Now he's riding a wave of popularity created by his son. I chatted with them at their home kitchen in Toronto.
Dad, can you turn my...
Yes, I can turn TV dinner to gourmet.
Take one celebrity chef and add a dash of his son's social media savvy, and you have a TikTok account with more than 6 million followers.
Wow, another challenge. I love it.
Susur Lee and Jet Bentley's gourmet twist to fast food has attracted tens of millions of views and delivered a new generation of fans to Susur, who first gained fame on more traditional cooking shows like Iron Chef, Top Chef, and Master Chef Asia. He's also a restaurateur who recently reopened Lee in Toronto.
Everybody's chasing making a viral video. You guys have managed to do it. What's the secret to your success?
What's great about our videos is he's an expert at what he does and people always love watching experts. So 40 plus years doing his craft and then me growing up making stupid videos with my friends, editing, working with my brothers who made videos. And then I can sort of use my knowledge of what's relevant and current and apply it to his cooking and then mash it together for a quick short video, and people just love short content like that.
You know what the gritty is, Dad?
Well, don't ask me stupid questions, son.
I get bread.
Put the dough in here. Then I'm going to use a little bit of squid ink. How amazing nature is. I actually have ink like this. Beautiful. Ink color. Whoa.
I always trying to see what in his mind. And because I'm old school and he's the young school. So I want to combine that. What do you mean? Like, tell me exactly. He said, no, I can't tell you. Just do this.
So take us behind the scenes. So, you know, this whole series of videos where you take fast food and you turn it gourmet. Yeah. And the first one was the Chick-fil-A fried chicken sandwich. What was your creative vision with that?
Well, it started off no creative vision, really. Now they're a lot more thought out and planned because people love them so much, but I literally just thought of it one day and we filmed it for YouTube.
Chick-fil-A. So these are the nuggets. These are all the sauces. There's buffalo, sweet and spicy sriracha, honey mustard, Chick-fil-A sauce. And then
I was seeing a professional chef's take on it and what he can transform it to is definitely something where, oh, I know what that is, but this is crazy. What is he going to turn it into?
And what about when you had that fried chicken fast food sandwich handed over to you? Were you nervous? Were you excited? Did you think, what the heck is going on here?
And then this is their classic chicken spicy sandwich.
Everything is fried to death, number one. When it's so dead, it's hard to bring it back to life. Let me see what I have in here. Chicken will go down. Nice toast already, sauce reduced.
Chicken on the plate.
Chicken on the plate. And I finish with just a little bit of this sriracha chili.
The sauce, huh?
Yeah. Sauce. My sauce make their sauces taste much better. A little herbs of Provençal.
First bite.
And clean the plate. Wow. You know, that's a good sign of good cooking. Okay, you have to give me a hand to clean up side.
All right, thanks, Dad. Bye.
No, not even a handshake. I'm going, in my mind, it's not about blowing people's fans' mind. I want to blow your mind, my son. I want to see what you think about me, what I can do with my food. So that is the really the starting point. I get nervous when, you know, when we are plating the dish, when I'm making the dish, when I'm plating, and he would say, question me, Dad, does it look good? That makes me so nervous. Okay, I can cook with any competition show, any great chef in the world. When he said that, I was like, holy shit, I'm questioning myself. Maybe he's right. Maybe this is not good enough. I get depressed when he said, Dad, I don't think that is that great. It got a little burned. My day ruined. And he doesn't know that. I get so depressed. I would call him up and say, Jet, can I refilm that? No, Dad, no, it's fine, it's fine.
That's a lot of pressure now that you know that.
We can be tough on each other in the moment sometimes because when he actually makes stuff like this, I feel like on the Food Network, there's so much production behind it. Like they'll make a sauce 2 hours before they'll plate it. It could be cold. But when he's making it, he's actually making it so it tastes good. Everything's the right temperature.
Yes, sometimes.
Sometimes things end up burnt when he's cooking another sauce and that's still in the oven.
What do you get out of all of this? When these social media videos get so many views, like I don't know if it's like revenue or building your brand or just satisfaction. Well, what do you get out of it?
I don't think about, you know, the fame, that part is great. Yeah, the outcome is great. I still ask him. And I said, hey, how's the viewing? Oh, there's that amount. Is it good? Even though it's like quite a bit, I don't have no value of that. So, and that value is really based on our relationship. And, you know, to kind of, but one thing I really like about is really brings the education, you know, for families or younger generation about food. So Jet, you want to open the tofu for me and put it over here. And I'm going to cut some peppers. Ingredients, very simple. I have some colorful peppers and also ginger, some green onions, and some cilantro. So I'm just going to chop everything very fine.
Super busy chef, long hours. Did you get much time to hang out with your sons when you were younger, kind of building your career?
No, you know, the other day I was just talking to my wife and I said, Brenda, what did you feed the kids? Brenda would tell me things like, oh my God, we used to like give them like Portuguese ham sandwich. I said, really? They eat ham sandwich for lunch?
And Jet, what about for you? What was it like having a dad who obviously was in such a demanding business when you were a kid?
My mom is also a great cook as well.
Yeah.
So sometimes my brothers and I honestly prefer her cooking just because she'll make chicken fingers sometimes. My dad is always making like crazy stuff like this, boiled steamed vegetables, steamed fish.
But sometimes a kid just wants chicken fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
It is amazing to me how you can do something that I think is relatively simple.
Very, right?
And just make it look so beautiful.
Well, this is going to be your lunch. Are you a vegetarian?
I was hoping you'd say that because I am starving.
Oh, perfect, perfect. And also a little bit of spiciness is also nice too.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's one of our favorite dish, especially my middle son, he loves it too. Money shot. Okay.
Nice, beautiful. Jet, you know, making viral videos, it can end in a moment with some people who are super successful 2 years ago and then all of a sudden they disappear from TikTok. Do you feel that pressure at all?
Yeah, I definitely feel a responsibility to build out something larger than just the videos, which we're working on some things together. So yeah, there's some pressure with that because people's time sometimes are just like a hot flash in the pan. But I'm hoping with his skill in the kitchen It's hard to replicate, and people always love food. And hopefully I'll always stay in touch with what people like to watch and how they like to watch it.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, son.
Can we turn this 99-cent noodle gourmet? Can we turn this football stadium food gourmet? Can we turn these plant-based like meat chicken wings gourmet? Hey, Dad. Think you can turn this McDonald's gourmet?
McDonald's. Of course I can. You know that.
Jet, with these videos, do you think you're making your dad relevant again?
100%.
There's definitely a lot of younger kids that come up to him now and just call him TikTok chef. I feel like
You don't even know that I actually have a restaurant.
Yeah. It's always, you're the TikTok chef now.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Yeah, I don't really think of it in terms of like making him relevant again. We love making them. I love what I do and he loves what he does. And then as a father and son, it's so perfect.
You're taking this all better than I thought you would. That question about being the TikTok chef. You don't mind the fact that there may be a whole generation that only knows you from your son's videos?
Well, you know, you're talking about like fame. What does that touch my ego? It does not touch anything at all, because I feel that, you know, I've done so many things in my life. My journey still love what I cook every night. When that plate is going out is the most important thing.
Wow.
So I don't feel that, oh my God, I think I look at, you know, how many viewers, how many, no, I don't give a damn about that.
Well, Jet and this fellow, the TikTok chef, thanks to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, the coolest part of that for me was being in the kitchen when they were creating that lunch. And I was trying to put my finger on it, and I realized that Susur in a kitchen, it's like watching a musician. Every movement, everything that he does, is just so graceful, and he's obviously in his element.